Alright. Now that we are 10 episodes in, let's go ahead and start this episode off. Okay. Steven and Diamond's guard show up out of the warp pad at the beginning of the episode. They got out and they went into Diamond's place. And Diamond had asked Steven, Steven went into the meeting room, and then they sat down for a talk. Actually, hang on. One thing I need to say about this is that, in the last episode, Steven let's say that Steven actually said, that means that Pearl Diamond, her daughter, and her mistress, or Bloomy Morphite and Coonsite, are all in heaven as well. Something like that, what Steven would say, instead of just Purple Diamond. Now, I'm not saying that in this, I'm not going back to episode 9, I'm just saying that's what he actually said. So anyways, Steven be like, hey, Diamond, what is this? Something like that, what Steven would say, and Diamond said that, Steven, I have something important to tell you that you actually did not notice. Howlite and Axonite are conspiring against me. And I've seen proof, and I have witnesses that have told me of what treason they have committed. I need you to go ahead and talk to them and bring them over here. So that way I could see what I can do to them. Or something like that. And then Steven said, and he's like, oh my god, I didn't know that. The whole time I thought they were actually entirely nice to you. Actually, hang on a minute. Diamond doesn't tell Steven to go yet. Until later in the episodes. Diamond actually went over to Steven and she had given Steven the records of what the two have been doing. She had shown him that Howlite is having ways to overthrow Diamond, so that way they could put a new ruler in. And as for Axonite, she would decide to be the one to find some ways to try and kill Diamond. And that's what Diamond was saying of what the of what the witnesses have been saying. Steven was shocked about this and was trying to do something to protect Diamond with. But then Diamond decided to say this. Wait, Steven. Let's you and I have a meeting. Let's you and I have a talk and decide before you get to go and talk to them and bring them over here. And Steven said, okay, so what is this? if anything happens to me, please bring in another ruler. A succession. Like, no, actually, no. Diamond would say this to Steven. Steven, I know that I'm never going to die. I just know that for sure. Because always, most of my life, I actually have been conspired by a lot of children of mine and other gems. I feel like that I'm afraid that they could do something dangerous to me, just in case. And Steven's saying that, no, you won't. You and I are both diamonds. We can take out those gems ourselves. And then Diamond's saying that, yes, but they could find something strong. They could find out ways of trying to overthrow me. And they could possibly bring in some people to kill me that are stronger than me. And Steven said, no, you're wrong. Steven is not saying it in an angry way. Steven's not saying that in an angry way. He's saying that as just normally, by saying that we diamonds are stronger than other gems. Even if there are, we could still stop them. Diamond's saying that, yes, well, see, I don't really want to do any harm to my citizens. I would only use my weapons if I need to. These 2 gems that I need to take care of, that I care about them, and I'm thinking that I need to find their ultimate fate. And I know that they have always, just in case, if there's any gem coming in and try to strike me, if anything happens to me, then one of my children will take over as succession line to the throne. Steven then said, okay, I will make sure that will happen. And so, is there any other ways that I can do to, like, how we're going to set this up? Well, like what we did to your enemy, these 2 will be nicely, retried and taken by guards. You will keep them there until the guards will come, so that way they won't escape. And then you can bring them over here to their cell, or to their cells is what I meant, like their cells, like, because they don't want to fight. She doesn't want them to fight in. And then Steven agrees, and then he goes off. And then he tells the guards, to come and get the 2 gems by Diamond's orders. And then as they come to see the 2 gems, as they were working on something, Steven then says that Halite, Axonite, and then Halite and Axonite, one of them were saying, yeah, Steven, Halite was saying, yes, Steven, and then Axonite said, what is it? What is it now? Why are you here again? And then Steven said, I'm sorry, you 2. but you are under arrest by Diamond for plotting to overthrow her. Then the guards show up, and then they both had said saying that they have accepted, and they were walking with Stephen and the guards to their cells. And then that episode ends after they have been imprisoned in their cells. So that is it for this episode, and you could stay tuned for another one. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying you can stay tuned. I'm gonna have to take a break for like 4 minutes, and then I'll get to episode 11. Bye.